Hey, what's up guys? This is Constant Clashing here with Devin, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how to steal Dark Elixir the easiest way possible. So here I've got my army composition, and it's 16 giants, 12 wall breakers, 88 archers, and 48 goblins. Of course, the amount can vary depending on what you like, but this seems to work best for me. Those amount of wall breakers just in case I need to break open a few compartments or to get closer to the center of the base. You're not going to really want to go for a base that has their Dark Elixir in the center. That's the number one thing about this strategy, is you're going to try and look for those bases that have their Dark Elixir on the outside, or, closer to the outside, and with a decent amount of Dark Elixir, obviously. Everyone knows to try and climb as high as they can without really pushing too hard concerning leagues, and that depends on your progression in Clash of Clans on what league you need to get in. But here for me it's around Masters 3, Crystal 1. Here I'm in Crystal 2, but it still seems to be okay. I'll go ahead and show you my attack log so you can see what I've been getting so far. 735 and a loss, not too great, but you can see here I got 1,440 with a decent amount of both gold and elixir. 998, not bad. That was just for the loot bonus there. And that guy had his Dark Elixir storage on the outside. That's always a plus. Some people do that in the higher leagues just because they're, trying to climb up. That only works for a certain amount of time, obviously. That was just to get another loot bonus. There, 1,253. That was just some nice loot there. 595, not necessarily too great, and then 1,012. And that was actually with balloons and minions. So, obviously you don't want to be using Dark Elixir troops whenever you're trying to farm for Dark Elixir, at least not that many. Minions are on the lower cost, but with 45 minions, that's around 500 Dark Elixir you're using. So let's go ahead and talk about these nice raids that I've got so far. This one right here is going to be exactly what you're going to want to look for whenever you find, whenever you're going for Dark Elixir. An inactive base. Always great to find these. Luckily, I've found like 3 in the last few hours, and they're just always great. So as you can see, I just spread out those giants and then follow in with some archers and goblins. You only need a few goblins. That's why I only bring 48, because you don't need too many of them. And then another few giants at the top, followed by some archers, and then some more goblins here and there when needed. And then that's really all that's necessary in this video. The rest of it is me trying to clear up some of those structures on the outside so that I can try and get the 50%, get the loot bonus, and not lose too many trophies. Whenever you're farming for Dark Elixir, it doesn't really matter if you lose trophies, so don't get too worried if you go from Masters 3 to Crystal 2 in no time. That's not too big of a deal. Your heroes are useful, but if you're training my kind of composition and one that is of low cost, which is what you want to use, you're not going to have your heroes all the time. So luckily I had my king in this one, and so what I did is I kind of stared around just to see where I could get the easiest 50%, and then I decided why not just go for the town hall. So what I did is I threw down some goblins as a distraction, then threw down some wall breakers. They luckily got all the way into the center, and I dropped my king. He goes down, I pop his ability to make sure he survives, and then barely, I throw down a healing spell, and then barely he makes it and destroys the town hall. So not only did I get the 50%, I got the 2 stars as well. So that was pretty nice. Nice amount of loot there. I think I was in Crystal 2 there, so it was only 50,000 of each, but still, that's pretty nice, getting over 300,000 of both elixir and gold, and a nice Dark Elixir topping, which is what we're really looking for. So let's go ahead and do an attack right now, and I'll show you guys what I look for concerning Dark Elixir. You want to make sure that the Dark Elixir is on the outside, like I said. Like, this wouldn't be too bad, but I think it's only worthwhile, at least for me, whenever I find a base that has around 1,000 to 1,500 Dark Elixir in it. If you're looking for a base that has any less than that, maybe around 500 or so, it's kind of a waste of your time, unless you're around Town Hall 8. then it's not too bad. Even in Town Hall 9, you should still be looking around 1,000 Dark Elixir. So here we have a great candidate. I'm probably not going to win this attack, but I definitely will get into the Dark Elixir. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just focus all of my troops here, since obviously he's active, so there's not going to be much, if any, Dark Elixir in his drills. So we'll go ahead and throw down most of the giants in this general direction, and a few right there, and then some archers to back them up. And then after that mortar goes off, we'll put in my wall breakers so that they're safe. And hopefully, yep, they got into the center there. And now I'll drop in my goblins. Hopefully the giants will distract that wizard tower. It seems like they are. And the goblins are going in, taking the Dark Elixir. So you don't need too many in there. I've only used about half of them, and they're already taking all the Dark Elixir. And right there, I'm going to go ahead and cut my losses. So we'll end it there. I only used 16 giants, 28 archers, 24 goblins, and 5 wall breakers. And I got 1,109 Dark Elixir. That's pretty good if you ask me. So as you can see here, I still have plenty of troops, a total of 108. Well, 4 of those giants just came out of the barracks there. But about 100 troops left. So obviously you don't have to have 240 troops to get a decent amount of Dark Elixir. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to show you guys the easiest way for me to get Dark Elixir. I hope you enjoyed it. You can follow these steps, crazy simple, and you'll have plenty of Dark Elixir in no time.